Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back. So today I thought it'd be fun to do another get ready with me, kind of like my everyday makeup, but like winter edition. I did this earlier this year in the summer. Actually, that wasn't that long ago. Whatever. But it is November now, it's cold, it's dark. My skin's very different, the vibe's different, everything's different. I just thought it'd be fun. It's a nice excuse to just kind of like sit, do my makeup and chit chat. Pretty much only do book content on this channel, but it's fun to switch it up every now and again, isn't it? You know, why not? I do my makeup every day. It's relevant to me. I will kind of like go through what I'm doing as I'm doing it, but I also might forget to do that because I might just get carried away. So this is not very official, but we're gonna give it our best shot. 3 concealers, all different colors, because I am incapable of just reading. What happened here was, this was my concealer that I used up. This was the correct color for me, 115. And then I decided to go pick up some more. Didn't check what color I was. Picked up 00. This is white. This is a white concealer. And then went again to pick up another one. This was in summer because I was like, okay, I can't take my white concealer on holiday with me. That's ridiculous. 03. This again is not the right color. It's slightly better though, so we're gonna use 03. I have a little bit more, a few more spots than I did in the summer, which is fine. So yeah, I just do it in any areas that either I have spots I want to cover up, or where I get really red. Like I get really red here, which is, I hate how that looks so much. And obviously under the eyes. And I do it, I can't remember when I saw it, but I saw someone said that you shouldn't put concealer in the middle because that drags your eye down. You should do it in the corner and then in the corner like that. So there and there. So that's what I do. Also, do you like my top? It's freaking Christmas, guys. I mean, it's not. It's the 14th of November. But it kind of is if you think about it. I have a new opinion on Christmas this year. I feel like I am usually pretty like, I love Christmas. Don't get me wrong. But I'm pretty like, okay, Christmas is December. But it's not. It's until the 25th of December, which isn't fair. That's not even a whole month of Christmas. So I think this year, my brain says November 1st is Christmas prep time. Like, I'm thinking about Christmas, I'm getting ready to get excited, and then from the 25th of November it's fucking Christmas, okay? You can't tell me anything else. I can't wait to decorate my room. I did a video last year decorating my room. I think I'm gonna do one again because I have bought a lot of new Christmas decor and I'm very excited to put it up and like organize it. I don't know if you guys will be aware of Sostrine and Gren, I think that's how you say it. It's basically like Flying Tiger, if you're aware of what Flying Tiger is. If you're not, it's kind of just like a everything shop, but by everything shop I mean like ceramics and like tablecloths and candles and like wooden toys, like just cute things. And you walk around the shop in like it has like a tunnel that you go through and you can't really go back or forward, like you're all kind of in a line going through the shop. It's amazing. I love it. And they have some of the cutest Christmas decor I have ever seen in my life for like such reasonable prices. That's the other thing about these shops. They're just so like weirdly reasonable. It's just like something that should be like 25 quid at like Next or something. It's like £5, £9. And it's just a little bit like, I don't know who's making this. I'm kind of feeling like this is wrong, but I'm not going to argue with it. One thing they had, which I got a few of, was these little houses, like house figurines with like, you can even put like little candles in them, or they have like lights already built in. And I bought some little like ceramic trees, and I'm going to make like a little village. I'm going to cry. It's going to be so cute. So I'm really excited to decorate my room. So I don't know when I'm going to do that because I have a trip the last weekend of November. I'm going up to Edinburgh, which is so exciting. I've never been to Edinburgh. I've always wanted to go. Me and my friend just last minute were like, let's do a trip. Let's just do a little weekend up in Edinburgh, Christmas vibes, fun times. So I'm very excited about that. But like I said, it's the last weekend of November, which is probably usually when I would decorate, but I'm gonna have to decorate before then so that when I come back it is already Christmas, you know. Oh, and then the weekend before that, which is next weekend, I'm going to Lincoln to see my same friend, going up because Wicked movie is coming out and we're gonna go see it in cinema, and I'm gagged. I'm so excited to see that fucking movie. I'm gonna cry so much, I know I am. I'm not like a Wicked stan by any means. Like, I've seen the play once, like school took us, which is so cool. When I was in like year 7, year 8 and year 9, we went up to London once every year, like as a whole year, and we'll go to see a play. Like every year went to a different one. I saw Cats, Billy Elliot and Wicked. Isn't that so fucking cool? On the West End. But we only did that 3 times and then they stopped. I don't know why. So yeah, I've seen Wicked, but I don't remember it at all. And I've just never been pulled to really, like, I don't know, I feel like it's one of those things that everybody loves, so into. So like you see enough of it and you hear enough of the media that it's like, oh, I know what that is, I don't need to like look into it more. But the tears, I don't know the half of it, I don't know the half of the story, I don't know half of the songs. So I am really looking forward to like becoming obsessed, because I know that's what's going to happen. At heart, I am a musical theatre girl. See, oh sorry, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. This is the only powder that I use. I need a new one. It's amazing. If you don't have it, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, I'm very excited to go see that, and I'm just so excited to see Ariana Grande in it, because I know that she is gonna do such a good job. I just know it in my soul, and from like the clips that I've seen, there's something really inspiring about seeing someone like so passionate about something and want something so bad for so long. Like there's so many interviews of her talking about Wicked and how much she wants that, and like the fact that she really like worked for it and got it makes it's I love things like that. I love seeing like someone succeed, you know what I mean? And I've just loved all of the press and like her and Cynthia, the way that they've like handled what's going on, and like the friendship that they are like so really showing everyone is just so beautiful. I love to see 2 strong women just being like, there is no competition here, there is only love, pure love. And I love that. I love that so much. No, I do this sometimes. Half of the time when I do my makeup, I'll put this on before I powder because it's like a jelly blush, and then half the time I won't because I forget. But I am gonna do it on my lips because I like a little lip stain. This is a little bit red, but it doesn't really matter what colour the lip stain is that much to me, because I'm gonna put something over it. I just like having a bit of colour, so when whatever is I put on fades, it's still like, you know, something there. This. Also about Wicked, I'm so excited to see Jonathan Bailey's Fierro, because that one clip of him dancing through light, that man's voice, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see it. And we're going to the Everyman Cinema. If you don't know what an Everyman Cinema is, it's like a nice fancy cinema with like nice comfy seats, and like you can get food, order food to your chair and shit. It's like a fancy cinema, and I'm very excited. I love going to the Everyman. It's a bit of a step up from the local Voo. The local Voo that only has stale popcorn. That's Devo. Can we talk about the fact that all cinemas are closing? It actually makes me miserable. Like, me and my mum used to have Cineworld Unlimited passes, and we would go like once a week, if not once a fortnight. Like, we would go to the cinema all the time, but we had to stop because, number one, nothing to see, which is just devastating. Like, when did we stop making movies? And then number 2, the cinema closed. Every cinema closed. 2 of my local cinemas closed within like 2 years. What is that about? People don't go to the cinema anymore. It makes me miserable. That is my favourite thing to do. It's like so much more fun than watching a movie at home. Like when I go in a cinema, all my problems just leave my head and I'm watching that movie for 2 hours, whatever it is. Damn Flabbit, it makes me so annoyed. Oh, I did go to the cinema the other day though, and do you know what I saw? I saw the new Dwayne Johnson, Chris Evans Christmas movie, which is, I think it's called Red One. First thing I want to say is, why are there so many movies red insert the second? Also, I think The Rock was in another movie that was like red insert a second word. If I had a penny for every time The Rock was in. Sorry, I'm just doing my nose now, which I'm not very good at, but I just kind of up and down each side. I'm not very good at it though, so you don't need to listen. I went and saw that and I really enjoyed it. I feel like it's kind of controversial to like enjoy a Rock movie. Like, I can acknowledge that he is not a groundbreaking, you know, actor. I always enjoy his movies. I don't know. I'm a sucker for like a funny actiony movie, and I know that probably makes some people like cringe and, you know, ugh. But I like joy. I just like joy and happiness and like easy things that I don't have to think about sometimes. Santa was like this buff old man and The Rock was like his head of security, and it was just like, I was about to say it was just fierce. Like, that was the word that came to mind. Basically, Santa gets kidnapped. Gets napped. Santa napped. Shouldn't say by who, to spoil it, but by this individual. The Rock they force Chris Evans, who is like the world's best hacker, and it was low-key kind of his fault that they found Santa. They make him like help them find Santa, and it's just like one of those. And I love lore. Like, I love when things have like lore and you can like look it up after and stuff, and this did that. Like, it included a lot of like mythological and like Santa and Christmas related like things, which I really enjoy. I just enjoy that. I like when it's like kind of real and you can like look it up after. Not, obviously it's not real. Oh, sorry, I'm so bad. I'm using this Sleek blush, which doesn't say what it is. You probably can't buy this anymore, but it's just like this red pink with like gold shimmery color. I like a blush that has some shimmer in it, or like a gleam, so it's kind of acts as like a highlight. That's the base. That's what we're dealing with. I didn't put any bronzer in my eyes. Okay, so and I'm going to go back to this bronzer, which I used, which I didn't tell you about, which is Charlotte Tilbury. I'm so sorry, I'm such a problem. Is this a colour, or is this just 2? Medium. Big. This is the brush I use for my nose, by the way. It's a big fluffy one. I'm very bad at this, wow. Lovely. Now I need to decide what I want to do for my like eyeliner, I guess. I like to use eyeliner most days, or like an eyeliner shape, because I just like the way it makes my eyes look. Most of the time I'll do a brown, usually this brown, because it's kind of like purpley, and I feel like with my green eyes it kind of like is nice. But sometimes in the winter I also like to do just black. I feel like black is fun sometimes, but I don't think it's a black day. Usually I'll do black if I do red lips, which again isn't something that I do that often, but it's also not something that I do not often. I feel like a red lip every once in a while, like for no reason, is kind of fun. And I feel like if you don't do it, you should, because I think it's fun. Makeup's fun, and I think it's fun to just like wear red lipstick sometimes. And the shape I do is from the end, the tail of my eyebrow is like the direction I'm going in, you see, like that, and then straight across until I hit the center of my eye. That's what we do. Cool. Cool. I also kind of want to do like a shimmer, but I feel like every time I do a shimmer I don't like how it looks. Eyeshadow's hard, like it doesn't look good. Fenty, which is usually what I go for, because it's just like, it's like solid glitter. Do you see that? Kind of. Just tap a little bit. How festive. I like to do a really white inner corner highlight, really white and shimmery because I think it looks good. That's the reason. Cute. I like eyelashes. I like to usually is a strong word, do a lash lift. I do it at home if you get a kit from Amazon. Not going to recommend because that feels kind of like I shouldn't recommend that. I think it's pretty easy and the results are just as effective as if you get it done professionally, in my opinion. They're probably slightly neater, but I don't need it to be perfect, to be honest. And the results are like, considering it's £16 for like 4 in a kit, and I don't know how much it costs to get them done professionally, but okay. And then mascara. I think I need some new mascara because my mascaras are kind of dry, but this is L'Oreal Telescopic, which I love. Okay, let's talk about books. Because I'm in my fantasy era right now. I feel like I've gone through a very like tale as old as time cycle with reading. I feel like when people start reading, and if you are like consistent with it and it becomes a hobby, this is a cycle that a lot of us have gone through. Girlies who like maybe you read when you were younger, picked it up again during pandemic or post-pandemic, you know, when everybody did. So we start off with the romances, like the light-hearted romances, and it's like, oh my god, I will never get old of this, like this is so entertaining. And then it gets a bit old and we pick up the Akatars, the Crooked Kingdoms, like all of those classic fantasy romancy series that are like book talk, you know, those, and we're like, okay, cute. And then we move back to our like romances, and then you get in a place where you're like, this is so fucking boring, these romances are so fucking boring, the same thing happens in every single book, I can never read this again, this is so boring. And then you're headfirst into a fantasy era where you're searching like for any fantasy series you can find that like, because you feel like you've read all of them. Obviously you haven't read all of them, I'm talking about me when I say you. Obviously I haven't read like even a smidge of them, but the ones that are being like recommended and pushed, I've read a lot of. So you're just trying to find really good fantasy series because I don't want to read half-assed ones. I want to read like, you know, Throne of Glass 2.0, like that's what I want to read. So that's kind of the journey that I'm on right now. I'm kind of just like wanting to read fantasy all the time. I read the Prison Healer trilogy, which is what started me back into my fantasy era, I feel. And then I think I read a random shit romance, which I would not recommend, I've got to be honest. It's back there if you can see it, but I'm not even gonna talk about it because it was bad. And now I've been reading the first book is called Scarlet Princess. I think it's like the Lachlan Throne something or other trilogy, I mean it's 4 books series, which has been like fine, but it's not like great. Like it's very much just like a fantasy version of like a light-hearted romance that you just read to like, you know, or like an, you know, it's not like, it's not something that I'm writing home about or becoming obsessed with or rereading or anything like that. I really want like a series that's gonna make me go like, you know, like a long series, like a Throne of Glass long series. And I need there to be romance. I'm sorry, I do. So if anybody has any recommendations for that, don't be shy. Don't be shy, let me know. But yeah, that's where I've been with my reading lately. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Like next I'm planning on reading Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, which I'm excited about, but again, it's just a trilogy. Like I want like something that's gonna tide me over for a while, but I don't know, nothing's really speaking to me. I think we're at the point where I just have lips left, and I don't really know what I want to do with my lips, but I want a darker like berry brown situation, but not like brown. I don't know, but I have a red lip liner here that I'm gonna fuck about with, so we'll see what this ends up being. I'm not planning on having red lipstick right now, but I might, because I'm putting a red lip liner on, but that's not, you know what I'm saying. That's very red. I don't know, this doesn't look as red as it is. Like that kind of looks like a brownish red to me, but it's red, and I always forget that. Okay, there we are. No clue, but it's kind of broken and it's like a dark brown. So I'm gonna put a bit of this on as well. Oh my god, what am I doing? Now what? Now what? This is Pillow Talk, Charlotte Tilbury. Maybe. I saw Brittany Broski talk, this was really cute. Brittany Broski talking about the way that like women put on their lipstick and like the shape it makes. This is the shape of mine. It just reminded me of my friend in primary and secondary school. She would have lip balms and the way she put them on, let me not do it with this. It was very strange to me, but this is always how she did it. She would go like, kind of like how men do it, and you know what I mean? Like, and she'd like twist it around every time she did it. And I guess she was missing the center, so it would create like a little ball at the top of her lip balm by like, because she would use it every single day on the bus, and it would create like a little ball. Just when Brittany was talking about that, I was like, oh my god, that's like brought me back, because I remember thinking, oh my god, the way that your lip balm looks is so interesting. It's so different from the way mine looks, and I wonder like, why is that? Because Brittany was saying, some women, we just follow like the shape. I follow the shape of like the slantedness, so you can see it's still slightly slanted, but it's like formed to my lip. Okay, that isn't not what I wanted. I like it. Picasso, I like it, Picasso. Okay, this is it, final form. Very, very simple, like I said, just a little wing. That's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, even though it wasn't my regularly scheduled book content. Sometimes it's nice to just turn on the camera, do my makeup, have a little chit chat. Watching, and I will see you next time.